Welcome back to the John and Linetia Show.
We'd like to thank Willie Nelson for stopping by the studio last hour and giving us all a contact high.
Dude, I'm still hungry. Pass the Cheez-Its.
Here you go. Woo!
Cheez-Its. Thank goodness they were here. Starving. Okay.
So the big news this week.
It's an unfortunate news item.
Well, it's, the ongoing issues at Penn State University.
Yeah.
And this week, the NCAA, in response to the free report, basically imposed sanctions on the school, in which the school readily accepted.
Many sanctions.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, what they intended to do was punish. You had a lot of ways to go. And ultimately, what they've basically done is punished them economically, as well as basically making their football program, for 4 years, making it very tough on their football program.
Such a sad state of affairs.
Yes.
It really is sad.
Sad Penn state of affairs. But if you're basically going to be more concerned about how the school looks or how the football program looks versus alerting authorities about child rape on campus, then that's what happens on these things.
Right.
Now, granted, a lot of the victims of Jerry Sandusky post 1998 and 2001 will likely be suing the heck out of Penn State University. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if they're in discussions now for some kind of monetary settlements. So there's that. At least the victims will be compensated in that way. But even though Penn State is going to be shelling out millions upon millions of dollars for their inaction, they also needed to be punished. And the fact is that you had a football coach. Jerry Sandusky was an assistant football coach at the time. And essentially, the whole events were tried. They tried to the Penn State, the university, as well as Coach Joe Paterno, tried to sweep it under the rug.
Right, but everything that they're going through to try to build the school back up or try to build the athletic program back up, I just don't think this solves the issue at all. The issue here is the fact that there's been some molestation taking place. So we got to get to the root of that. And I don't mean just at Penn State. I mean in any case. And figure out, what to do. Because, this is really just adults behaving terribly. This is terrible. Abusing kids.
Yeah.
They have no morals, no spiritual values.
Right, but the problem with the Penn State, this stuff it happens. The problem with the Penn State thing is that it was reported early on, and the Penn State, directors, in conjunction with the athletic department and Coach Joe Paterno, made a decision not to report it to authorities and essentially to just sort of try to distance themselves from this guy, Jerry Sandusky, which basically allowed him free reign since, pretty much 2001 or 1998, depending upon how you look at it, to abuse more children. And so you've got this organization that needs to be punished in some way. And I think, ultimately it's sort of like when big corporations lose lawsuits and they have to pay millions and millions of dollars. It's not that, the millions of dollars are going to help. It's the millions of dollars are a punishment that will be a warning to anybody else. This kind of thing happens, you're going to suffer.
Do you think that Penn State can ever come back from this?
They will eventually.
How long?
Yeah, well, at least 4 years.
4 years.
I'm sure right after that everything will be, fine, with their program and all that. You know, and no doubt you'll basically have new people in there who will realize that no matter what, it's all about people, and it's got nothing to do with the the facilities and the football program and all of that. So I'm getting a notice here. Our producer, we have. We've had the capabilities of having phone calls.
Yes.
On the John and Linetia show.
Yes.
We have a surprise guest on the phone.
I can't believe it. Wow. We actually have Joe Paterno on the phone directly from hell to answer questions about the NCAA sanctions against Penn State. Hello, Coach Paterno. How are things for you in the afterlife?
Hell burns!
I understand, but Coach Paterno, what do you think about the sanctions the NCAA has levied against Penn State? I'll list them. A $60 million fine, 20 scholarships a year taken away, no postseason for the next 4 years, and all wins since 1998 vacated.
Hell burns!
I bet it does. Coach Paterno, did you see any of the NCAA President Mark Emmert's press conference on Monday?
No! We only get one channel in hell!
Oh, that's a shame. Coach Paterno, do you have any regrets?
I wish I was a fireman!
Wow. Anything you want to tell all the Penn State faithful about the Sandusky incident?
Hell burns!
It surely does. That was former Penn State football coach Joe Paterno on the Cook Brothers Hotline, direct from hell.
I think the takeaway from everything he said is that hell burns.
It does.
It
does.
It must be horrible down there in hell for Joe Paterno.
Do you feel sorry for him?
Poor guy. Sorry for him. He made some very, very poor choices. No, not at all.
All right, just wanted to check.
No. I feel sorry for the victims of Jerry Sandusky who suffered after the coach and then the rest of the Penn State trustees decided not to go to the authorities.
Oh, well. We'll be right back after these words from new, improved water. Now with 15% more hydrogen for 15% more hydrating goodness. Water!
Available everywhere except the desert.
You're listening to the John and Linetia Show.